Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Shirtless Plantain Show. We're going to cover Europe this week. It's a quick just episode for you. We really want to kind of just briefly speak about what we saw that happened in the Champions League mostly this week. We do have a new kind of style we want to show to you guys, so we're going to just jump right into it. We're going to talk about the losers from the Champions League this week. The first loser is definitely going to be Juventus, Allegri, and El Predator. I don't know what else to say. Everyone's been clamoring for Allegri to be this next manager to take over, a team like United or whatever, and keep that man far away from my team as possible. The way he plays football, or the way he wants the team to play football, is not fun. Dybala looks boring. Cristiano went there for I don't know whatever. He looks kind of whatever. Anyway, Juventus are big losers. That's our first loser today. So congratulations, you guys are first place.
I mean, definitely they didn't really seem to threaten Atleti too much. I mean, and that happens best of teams when you go play at Atletico.
Yeah.
But, they didn't look very good. Cristiano was on the floor more than he was shooting. It was just bad. It was just bad.
Yeah.
He's had this reputation for a while. I mean, I know United fans like to talk as if you motherfuckers are like bigger than you actually are. But if Allegri took United's job, I mean, he'd probably get a pay raise, but he'd be stepping down if we're being honest. Let's keep it above. Juventus has done as
Chiellini was in the disgrace, a big disgrace.
For sure. They're losers for sure.
Yeah. Other losers are going to be the Bundesliga in general. I try not to shit on that league because they do have some good stuff that's going on in the Bundesliga. A lot of good talents to come in. But, man, that league is just – it's like they have a bunch of mental guys who are just like they get short at one point. Like Schalke's up 2-1 at home, a man up, and they lose the game. It's just like, what are you doing? Dortmund, they just come to London and just completely just pull all over the bed. It's like, what are you guys doing? So the Bundesliga in general, I think it's just – I don't know what it is. It's like they just want to just bend over backwards to Bayern Munich, and that's just what their league is. A lot of good talents, though. Don't get me wrong. So –
yeah, absolutely. I mean, we got all those young Englishmen heading over to the Bundesliga, so that's a good thing. We have a lot of fan involvement in that league. That's a good thing. But ultimately, it looks like as time goes on, they're slipping more and more into the becoming like the Dutch league or some shit.
Yeah,
that's not a good league.
Or basically baby Serie A. I mean, where Juventus has won every single trophy, every single league since like 10 years ago.
Yeah, so they're definitely.
Yeah. And the last loser today is going to be none other than the Ghanaian. You guys have to claim him now because the Netherlands don't claim him anymore. Memphis Depay. Memphis is playing like somebody who reads Steve Harvey books. He hasn't scored in over a year. Act like a man, think like a waste man is what he's doing. So I don't know what Memphis is doing. He's not scoring goals. Meek Mill's talking about his ex, Trey Songz, Future.
Let me tell you what that nigga is doing. That nigga is on the internet crying because his ex-fiance is all over Hollywood fucking every nigga with a record deal. So yeah, I'm not, he's a loser for sure because he played like shit. But can you blame him? Can you blame him?
Yeah, not really, no. I mean, poor guy, and he's hashtag light skin. So,
you gotta
it is what it is.
He gotta mess with a proper Ghanaian queen to fix his life. That's what he needs.
He don't need a Ghanaian woman, man. He needs like an actual Yoruba woman, like a Yoruba woman that's never left Lagos or like never left Yoruba land ever. That's what he needs. One of those women that like one day he'll wake up, realize, you know what? I've been messing up in my life. That's what he needs. Like someone to completely ruin his life and then he just like resets. That's what he needs.
One, he needs Magun, and on top of that, he actually needs a father, but that's a different discussion.
If you guys don't know what Magun is, I'm not gonna tell you. So anyway, the other thing we want to cover is the winners of the week. One of the big winners that we saw was Defendant. As we mentioned before we started the show, the Defendant in the Liverpool game was actually brilliant. I caught just highlights briefly, but I've heard good stuff about Matt Hummels was playing well. Javi Martinez was player of the game for in general, and Jordan Henderson put on a masterclass. So shout out to Defendant.
And on the other side, they had Liverpool actually had Fabinho playing central defense. He was fantastic too. Just both. Generally, none of us really grow up thinking to ourselves, what's really attractive about this sport? Not scoring goals. Like, grow up and become Franco Baresi and shit. Like, ain't nobody. But this game was a very entertaining 0-0 draw.
Yeah.
And defending sometimes was gung ho, but for the most part, all that attacking talent was quiet.
Yeah,
which is in game nonetheless. So shout outs to the defending.
Yeah. Another winner of this week is Blueface. Diego Simone, excuse me. Blueface dropped Tatiana this week, the remix of Cardi B, and Diego Simone welcomed everybody to the Beat Show. So, shout out to Diego Simone. He's insane. I mean, I wouldn't say most, but a lot of people don't remember Diego Simone as a player. He's just as crazy as he was as a player as he is a manager. The guy hasn't changed. He won't change. He's Argentinian too. So they love a slide tackle. They love his shithousery. So that's just the thing. So he just basically, when, Atletico 1-2-0, grabbed his nuts and just showed everybody, hey, look, I got 2 of them and y'all gonna suck him. Then he's insane. The guy's crazy.
The thing about Diego Simeone, like, I've given it some thought, and the best thing I can compare him to is Diego Simeone is like, how in your group of friends, you always have that one dude that's married or that's in a really serious relationship, but doesn't behave like it at all. That's exactly Diego Simeone. Like, like a fucking bum. That all black look. I know people think it's chic and shit, but it's because he doesn't actually know how to dress. So he just calls that dumb shit. The nigga is basically bald, but he combs his hair properly to hide that shit. Grabs his nuts on the sideline. Like, come on, man. Like, I mean, if he had a wife, be proud of that shit? Probably not. Probably not. She probably smacked at home. That nigga tripping, man. But he's a winner this week.
You know who is a winner that I have a big agenda against? Alvaro Morata. He actually played really well, despite him not scoring. He did well when he came off the bench. So, I'm a big hater. Naturally, that's just what I do. I hate because it's fun. And Dave Chappelle told me when I was watching the Chappelle show, which I was raised on, and you kids weren't in the shows. But Dave Chappelle told me to be a big hater, but also was raised to also praise people whenever they do well. So shout out to Morata. He did well.
Yeah, he did fantastic yesterday. He came on for apparently Costa was a little hurt because he was going to be suspended for anyway. But he came on, he played well. He actually scored a goal that got disallowed via VAR.
Yeah,
and he just looked sharp for the first time in a long time. So good for him.
Yeah, and another winner is on the opposite side, Memphis' whole team except for him. And Ndombele is really, really good. That guy and the other guy in the midfield, Anwar, he's ridiculous.
Yo, how much y'all gonna make off all these kids, man?
I mean,
all the fucking money, man.
Probably close to 300-400 mil this year coming in for Lyon. Like, they got bank coming in there because
what the fuck?
Yeah, because they're gonna sell at least 3 players for at least close to 250-300 mil. Just made those stuff those guys. So whoever's getting Ndombele is getting a hell of a player. Whoever's getting Orr is getting a good player. Whoever's getting Ferland Mendy is also getting a quality left back. So
And to be completely fair to the team they played against, Barcelona, Lyon was at home. Barcelona actually played quite well. For some reason, their finishing boots they left those in Barcelona, and they probably should have ended the tie.
Yeah.
But when a team that young holds a team like Barcelona to a 0-0 draw, you gotta praise them. So
yeah, for sure. And the last but not least winner is Black History Month. We've been struggling. This whole Black History Month. I mean, we saw the 3-point contest that Curry didn't win. Been a very, very rough month for us. But Pep, of all people, is the one that's going to help resurrect Black History Month. So with that said, Leroy Sané and Raheem Sterling both scored winners, and Pep embraced the blackness, and City won 3-2, coming back down from being 2-1 down. So shout out to blackness.
I mean, the nigga wingers showed up for Pep. Like, I mean, all of a sudden, he decides not to be racist anymore, and he's prospering. You see how you can prosper in life? Y'all say embrace the niggas and shit, man. We dope. Niggas is dope. I am niggas. Niggas is me. Niggas is Raheem. Niggas is Leroy. I mean, come on, man. We doing big things out here, man. Shout out black people.
I mean, you got a nigga named Leroy and a nigga named Raheem. You can tell they're on some nigga shit.
That's high nigga shit. Like, I mean,
that's pure just melanin, nigga. That's just black as hell.
Hey, you know what? To end this shit, just throw up that fist real quick. Throw up that black fist real quick.
Like this? One of these ones? There we go. Also, there's another tournament that happens on Thursdays. I'm not sure if you guys know about it, but they have a draw tomorrow, so check it out if you want.
The WWE thing? That SmackDown?
It might be WWE. They look kind of the same. They both look like wrestling, so I don't know. It might be WCW instead.
Yeah, whatever the fuck that shit is. We done here, man.
All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, once again, thank you so much for watching Shirtless Plantain Show. Continue to, subscribe, like, comment, share it with everybody. We really appreciate all the love and support. You guys are great. We'll be back with you guys with more content. So have a good one.